Hello children, hope you all are doing good. What is the smell? Wow. What is there? Oh, jasmine. See, it is very beautiful smell. Wow. Smell it, jasmine. It is very fragrant too, isn't it? So children, do you like flowers? Then which flowers do you like? You might be seeing jasmine, rose, and marigold. Isn't it? Parijata, you might be heard so many flowers and even you saw this so many flowers. Isn't it? Okay children, let's go to the garden. See here, there are so many flowers. Isn't it? So what is this flower? See? This is called a marigold. Look children, how it looks. Can you see this? See, this is called a marigold. And next, oh, there is a dahlia. See that flower? Yes. And next, there is a daisy flower in front of me. Wow, it looks very beautiful, isn't it? What is this flower? Do you know this name? Oh, balsam, isn't it? And there is a pond. In that also there are some flowers. What are those? Lotus, isn't it? Lotus as well as water lily. So this garden is looking very beautiful because of colorful flowers, isn't it? So children, you are seeing so many flowers over here which are in different colors. Flowers in, you might be having flowers red colors, pink, white, purple, orange color. There are so many flowers, isn't it? So what is there? There is a signboard. What is written on that? See? Yes. Usually see this kind of signboard in the garden as well as in front of the house or office, wherever there is a lot of flowers. Some owners, they have put this sign stand, and what is written on that? Don't pick flowers. It means children, you should not pluck the flowers. You just only see and enjoy the beautiful garden. Okay, have you got this? So children, do you know which flowers are blooming in the winter season and in the summer season as well as in the rainy season, in autumn season? So some of the flowers I am showing you today, let's discuss when they will bloom. Okay, this one is marigold flower and this blooms in the winter season. And next comes here dahlia, and this flower blooms in the winter season. And next comes here, what is that flower? That is called pansy. This is also a winter season flower. And next comes here, what is the name? Ginnia. So this flower also blooms in which season, children? Winter season. Okay. So next comes here, what is that? It looks very beautiful. What is the name of that flower? See, this is called a snapdragon. Isn't it? It looks like somewhat dragon. That's why the name says that snapdragon. Okay. So this is also a winter season flower. And next comes here, what is this flower? This flower is called aster. This is also, children, a winter season flower. So, now we came to know about the winter season flowers, and not only these flowers bloom in the winter season, there are so many flowers are there which blooms in the winter season. Let's move on to the summer season flowers. Okay, children, see here, this one is called a foxgloves. What is the name of this one? This flower name is foxgloves. So next comes here, this flower is called carnation. The name of this flower is called carnation, and especially this flower blooms in the summer season. Okay, children. So next comes here hibiscus. This also blooms in the summer season, and nowadays most of the times you can find this hibiscus throughout the year. Isn't it? So mainly you can find the hibiscus flower in the summer season. You might be having red color, maroon color, white color, even the mix match colors in the hibiscus. There are plenty of colors you can find in this, isn't it? So next comes here, this flower is called oriental lily. What is the name of this flower? This is called oriental lily. See children, there are plenty of flowers which are very beautiful, even the colors are also very attractive, isn't it? So next comes here lily of the Nile. What is this? This flower is called lily of the Nile. Look how it is very beautiful, isn't it? So this flower is called garden cosmos. See children, it is also a very beautiful flower. This name is called a garden cosmos. Okay. So next comes here, the flower name is called California poppies. This flower name is California poppies, and these flowers specially blooms in the summer season only. You cannot find these flowers in the other seasons. Look how it is. It's very beautiful, isn't it? So children, these flowers you can find them in the summer season. And next we'll move on to the rainy season. Let's see which flowers are blooming in this season. Okay. So this is called a balsam. This flower specially blooms in the which season? Rainy season, isn't it? Throughout the rainy season you can see such kind of flowers, isn't it? And this one is called a marigold. This flower usually you can find again in the rainy season. And next comes here the cosmos. This flower you can find in a different colors, pink or a baby pink colors. It is also a very beautiful flower. You can find this flower in the rainy season. And next comes here, this flower is called salvia. So this one is also you can find in the red orange color. This, look at the color of this. This is in red orange color, isn't it? It is very bright orange. So it looks very beautiful, and especially you can find this flower in the rainy season. And next comes here children, look at the screen. Here we have which flower? With me, see here. This is called a coxcomb. What is the name of this flower? A coxcomb. And the color of this coxcomb is maroon color. Got it children? how many flowers we are seeing depends upon the seasons. You are seeing the different varieties of the flowers. And even you used to use in the home, decorate your home, or your decorate if you want to decorate your garden, you can have such kind of flowers which can grow in your garden, isn't it? So children, you already know that so many flowers which can also have the fragrance with it. For example, here we have jasmine. How is the smell of jasmine? It's very pleasant, isn't it? So next comes here we have a rose. See here, the rose is also having its own fragrance, isn't it? So next comes here, this is called Rajnigandha or Nishgandha, you used to call it, right? So in English we call this one as tuberose. See here, the smell of this tuberose is also very nice, isn't it? And next comes here jasmine, you know already. Rose, you know already the fragrance of these. And here we have champa. So this flower is also having its own fragrance, which is very pleasant, isn't it? And next comes here we have sweet pea. This flower is also having its own fragrance. And next comes here, this flower is parijata. You know this, right? It is very small flowers and it gives a very pleasant smell, fragrance we can say, isn't it? Isn't it? So these are some of the flowers which are having a very beautiful fragrance. And many more flowers are there which are having even more fragrant from these flowers. You can find out and then write it down. And even you can check the fragrance of those. Okay? So children, when you go for buying the flowers, how you will buy? See, you can see so many vendors, flower vendors were sitting in the market. If you go for a jasmine flower, if you want to buy, then how you would like to buy? How they will sell? Usually what they will do, they will pick all the jasmines and those they will get it from the market in a kg. See, the jasmines, you can buy them in a 1 kg. For example, for 1 kg jasmine, it is for 250 rupees. Can you buy like this only? No. You want to buy them, the jasmine flowers which are tied in a string, like this, isn't it? So the vendors, what they do, they will buy jasmines or other flowers in a kg, 1 kg, 2 kg, depends on their requirement. Okay, so after buying them, they will string them in a thread like this. ನೀವು ಹೂ ಕಟ್ಟೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಕೇಳಿದಿರ ತಾನೆ, ಹೂ ಕಟ್ಟೋದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಥ್ರೆಡನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎರಡೆರಡು ಹೂವನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಟೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರ ಅಲ್ವಾ? See in the picture, like that exactly. So after when you get the string, what the vendor do? He will measure like this. From he hold the one end like this and he measures like this. Then what is this? This is called a cubit length. What is this called? From this to here, this is called a cubit length. If you want more than this, then he will measure till here. So this is called a yard. The flower from one end to till here, till this end. So this is called a yard, or you can say 1 yard. This cubit is fourth time lesser than this yard. ನೀವು ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಟ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಒಂದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು 4 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ನೀವು 1 ಟೈಮ್ 2 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ 3 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ 4 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ 4 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ 1 ಯಾರ್ಡ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್? ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು? See, 1 cubit length, if you multiply this one 4 times, you will get 1 yard. Got it? So like this they used to sell. For example, for 1 cubit it is for rupees 10. Then for 1 yard it will become how much? Into 4. 10 into 4 gives you 40. So for 1 yard of length it is 40 rupees. Got it children? ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಳ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ಮೊಳಕ್ಕೆ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಆದರೆ 1 ಯಾರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ 4 ಮೊಳ. ಲೈಕ್ 1 2 3 4 ಈ ಥರ 4 ಆದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ 1 ಯಾರ್ಡ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? 40 rupees. Got it children? So like this you have to buy the flowers. For example, which flowers are in the string. Okay. So some flowers like rose and dahlia, these are comes in a single strand. So these may be rupees 5 per one. Or some people, for example, button rose, you might be heard this one, isn't it? They are very small roses, and they used to sell them as 1 kg, isn't it? For 1 kg rose it might be 400 or 500 rupees. And buying them you can take it in 1/4 kg, or if you want along with the stem, that will be a different price. Like that, if you go for a flower market, you might be noticing all these, isn't it? So children, these flowers gives us very beautiful scenery. Not only that, it gives us a medicinal values also. You might be heard about the khawa. Have you heard this one? So this is a special tea prepared in the Jammu Kashmir, or you can say Kashmir. There they used to prepare a tea called khawa, and there they usually we Indians having different kinds of teas throughout India, isn't it? And we use tea leaves. And there in the Kashmir, they used to put the rose petals in the khawa. So when you will go to Kashmir, you have to have the sip of that khawa. It is very tasty. And it is very different also from our usual tea. Got it children? And even it is having a medicinal values. Most of the Ayurveda medicines are having different flowers they use, which can cure some of the diseases. And even you might be heard the roses, it uses in the gulkand. You might be heard that gulkand, isn't it? It is made up of what? Rose. So like this, many flowers, they are having their own significant features, which are using in variety for cooking, as I told you, in tea preparation, or in the medicinal, and specially they use for the perfume. Do you heard this one? Perfume means you are getting different fragrance perfumes in the store, and where it has made up of, it is specially these perfumes are made up of the different flowers which are having their own unique fragrance. So children, try to grow the saplings of these plants in your home as well as in the school or in the garden. Okay? So Today you have enjoyed and see so many varieties of the flowers along with me, isn't it? Hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.